Oh man, back at it. I was I was gonna stream tomorrow, but you know, I had a long day at work. God damn it, I've earned this. So you're new or what have you. This is my Dynasty. I'm officially in year 4 of my career. I have coached at USF for 2 seasons as the offensive coordinator. I had a stat padding season with Nebraska as the offensive coordinator. And then I decided I was going to take my talents to a team who went 0-12 before they hired me. So got our work cut out for us a little bit. As you can see, look at that, 0-12. And before that, 2-10, 1-11, 0-12. And then, obviously, just started the season. Program traditions, starting with an A-. So, you know what? That's not too bad. Real quick, before I get started, I got some new fun stuff that I've been working on. Mainly being my Dynasty tracker. Now, this isn't that exciting for many, but I feel like there's a solid group of people that are probably going to be, at least, if not, just glad that this exists out here. So this is something that anybody can use. You just Google NCAA 14 Dynasty tracker and you can find this Excel file. Now I tweaked this a little bit. I got rid of a conference that's no longer in effect. I updated the logo for the Big 12 to match what it looks like now. And then I updated the Capital One Orange Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl, the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, as well as the College Football Playoff logo. I had to add a couple teams. I had to add Texas State, and then I had to add the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina, but they haven't won anything of note yet. So I started tracking mine over here. And I do not remember what the conference record was for my tenure at USF for the offensive coordinator. As for coach prestige, I literally just put that in because I didn't actually, I'm not taking credit for everything because obviously I only played half of the game. But as you can see, 2 winninger seasons at USF. Not terrible, but not great. And then when we got to Nebraska, they went 2-10 when I got hired. Right, they went 2-10 the year before. We literally took the exact same team, plus or minus like 3 players. Nobody of significance, but there was a couple people that stood out, like in a couple games, and they did that. We ended up with 12-2. We lost 1 regular season game, and then we lost the conference game. So didn't win the conference championship, but we played against Ohio State, who ended up, if you have a good eye, ended up winning the national championship in 2015 in this dynasty. So I'll take it. You know what I mean? There's also an awards section. Now, I haven't gotten this far yet to editing this. This is going to be off-screen stuff. I'm not going to bore you with this, but for the dynasty's sake, you know, this is my coaching career as of right now, right? This is what the schools have been doing so far in the conferences and whatnot. Now, to the actual dynasty itself. I have a college football event generator brought to you by Joey Bricks, which is pretty sweet tool that I've been using. I used it all last season. It's really effective as far as like randomness and real life kind of simulation. You gotta put in a little more effort to do it, but I think it's pretty cool. So these are the events that could potentially happen. Now, I did have some, so in week 1, I'm supposed to roll twice for numbers. So you initially roll to see how many events you might have. I rolled a 20, and I rolled like a 9 or something, so I ended up with 5 total. And after you pick how many events you're gonna get, you start by randomly generating numbers 1 through 99 to get player jersey numbers, and then after that you go 1 through 50 to get one of these. So, excuse me, I had 5 events. Wide receiver starts the season, dislocated shoulder, 4 weeks. Starting left guard, MCL sprain, 2 weeks, which isn't too bad because first week was bye. Cornerback, 35, team rolls, 1 week. Okay, so he's already back. Running back, number 45, criminal charge, found guilty. Now, if you have a criminal charge, you're supposed to flip a coin. This one says in the off season, but I got a criminal charge at the beginning of the year, so he's guilty. I tanked his numbers, disqualified from play basically, and I'll cut him in the off season. And as I'm the head coach of the Naval Academy, I feel like he's getting in a lot more trouble than just traditional criminal charges. So that's where we're at. Hamstring, 2 weeks. Okay, so that's where we're at right there. We're just gonna roll into it though. First game of the year is going to be a tune-up game, which is good because I haven't played with these guys yet. Against an FCS team, FCS East, and this is where we're at. C- on everything. Not the stat line, but the headline for this game, not very good. Navy opens the season against a fellow bottom dweller. So we got our work cut out for us, but that's fine. You know, we want to do what we can do to impress people. So, I don't think I'm gonna do anything crazy uniform-wise right away, but these are the options I have. You know what? I'll do all blue. Yeah, and there we go. So we're just gonna roll right into it. Get the first game started. And hopefully I don't do too terribly. I'm gonna try real hard, okay, but no promises. Good news is this is a fairly lackluster team, so I can't, can't stress too much about it. But there's our top players. 2 of them are quarterbacks. So, knock on wood, hopefully I don't have any issues. But if I do, at least I have a somewhat decent backup instead of just being total ass. There I am. Look at me. Beautiful. Looks just like me, doesn't it? Here we go. I'm pretty excited. Coaching full games, I'm not great at, but defense is not my specialty, as noted by my start as an offensive coordinator. But you know what? We're here. We're going to do it. We're going to do our best. So that's just what's going on. Super empty stands. That's always a good sign. But what do you expect when your team has won like 5 games in the last 4 years? So we got a lot of building to go, a lot of work to do, and I'm excited about it. This is my favorite part of the game, is taking a team that's just not great and turning them around, So, here we go. Oh, shit. Got a seam. Let's go. All right. Good field position start. Let's go. First coaching game in the books. All right. You got to start somewhere. For me, it's an 0-12 team. And I like to pick them that way because my last season was at Nebraska, and I got the job after they went 2-10. So, I'm a sucker for stories like that. Oof. Yeah. Here we go. Not terribly impressed by the running back speed, but I believe he's a power running back. Quarterback's decent. He's not great. He's nothing to write home about, but he's not terrible either. He's just good enough for me to be able to work with. So I'll take it. He's all right, yeah. You know what? I spoke too soon. He's a lot faster than I thought he was. He's got turf tape underneath his sleeves, which is a little redundant, but that's all right. As for the NFL going on right now in real life, how about Derrick Henry? Potential season-ending injury with a foot injury. And then they were going to bring in old Adrian Peterson. Oh, man. He's open, but yeah. I threw it too late. Adrian Peterson's going to come play for him. So, we'll see how that goes. I don't know how good it's going to be, but they have a good offensive line. And Adrian Peterson did okay with the Lions last year. So, I don't know. It's kind of like, could be cool, could be bad. I don't know. I hope he does good. I don't want him to do bad, but it's going to be interesting. What else was the Von Miller trade. Big blockbuster trade. Von Miller going to the Rams, of all places, because their defense needed help. So Von Miller and the Rams, screen pass touchdown. Nice. Oh, this is different. This is my first PAT. Kicker's got turf tape. He's got dedication. He might play different positions, maybe. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so Rams probably gonna win Super Bowl this year because they're looking just nasty. I mean, Stafford's been killing it. Their defense, hasn't been crazy, but Von Miller's gonna bump them quite a bit. I think personally. Okay, so they got a pretty slim lineup picked. The standard 2 wide receivers, all go simple man coverage. I think they're gonna run it. So, I was right. Okay. Oh, he's gone. So that happened. Yikes. One play. 77-yard touchdown by the FCS team. Okay. So I knew the run was coming. And I even hit him multiple times. Now this is where the my sliders are going to come into effect a lot more heavily, because I have it set on Heisman, and then I downloaded the recommended realism sliders from Operation Sports. So it's not going to be a cupcake game. Any game that I play is not going to be a cupcake game. It's going to be legit. It's going to be hard fought battles, whether it be FCS or whoever. So me actually playing defense is probably going to hurt me for a long time. So that's the way she goes, though. You know, you can't win them all. I want to win all of them, but being realistic, especially with the way that play just, developed, I'm not going to win all of them. So the way she goes. Good news is my offense is not unproductive. We scored our first drive out. That's always a good sign. Oh yeah, leave that wide open. Perfect. Just a massive hole in the middle of the field with a rushing quarterback. This quarterback's going to have more rushing yards than he has passing yards. I have a feeling. That was kind of almost the case with my quarterback at Nebraska, too, though. I mean, he threw it a lot, and there was a couple games where he didn't run it hardly at all. But out of necessity, had to throw it. But I don't know. I don't know with this guy. It's too early to tell. Walker just slipping through. Wide open hole. All right. We're moving. I'm hesitant to be too excited about it, though, because, it obviously could change at any moment. Ooh, Cunningham. Okay. Nice. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. We're moving. That was supposed to be a dance that I was doing. It was really bad, but it's not going to stop me from doing it. Perfect. Come on, get there. Touchdown. All right. They scored. We answer right back. Now the goal is to not let them score every time we score. It seems like a simple goal to have, and it may even seem obvious, but it doesn't always work out that way. So I haven't met a lot of these players yet. I'm still learning, obviously. Oh, I like this guy, Slaughter. I hope he fucking just tears people up. Well, he keeps falling down, but he was there. He's dedicated. That's what I like to think. Okay. So, I have no doubt that flash screen was just literally talking shit on my defense. Oh yeah, I forgot I can cover for the run. There we go. I mean, they gained 4 yards, but we stopped him. He did gain 77. Okay. Frick. You gotta give me credit somehow. I think they're going to run again, if I'm being honest. I want all 48 people in the stands to, cheer. Damn it. They called my bluff. They definitely didn't run. Son of a biscuit. I kind of want to just be a blitz-heavy defense, but I always think that, and then I do that, and then I get burned like crazy, so. Oh my gosh. No way. He was in bounds? For real? It did not look like it. Boy, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. If we're struggling against the FCS team, I can only imagine what happens when we play a ranked team. Whoa. Completely sold on the run again. They did not run it. Good thing it was a zone and I didn't give a big pass, but oh, man, I just don't know. Okay, so it's not gonna be a run play. Oh, yes it is. Spoke too soon. Not gonna be a run play as he hands the ball off to the wide receiver. Should have known. I did shift at the very last second, but they're driving. Some methodical drive. You know what this reminds me of in that NCAA where they had like momentum and like you would have a big play and then the defense would just slowly chip at you and whoop your ass that way. That's what this reminds me of right now. Good news is we finally held them to only a 1-yard gain. The bad news is that they're still pretty much like right there. Oh, okay. -1 yards. First negative play. He's got 20 yards per. That's such a crazy stat. 20 yards per carry because he's carried the ball 3 times and one of those was a fucking touchdown. Okay, so they got to pass, right? One of my unspoken rules is don't go zone coverage on 3rd down, 3rd and long. Whether that has any merit, I don't know, but it's just a personal rule that I've stuck with, and you know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Hey, he snuck that ball in there too. That's a long field goal. Holy shit, Clemson almost lost to Wyoming. Hey, all right, Wyoming, putting it to them. I also want to check how long that field goal was. Sorry. Highlights. There we go. Just out of morbid curiosity. 50-yard field goal. Okay. All right. You know, our defense kind of got it together towards the end there. So that's good. There we go. And the kick return team constantly putting us in decent position. So far. You know, they ran one of the wide receiver, what do you call them? I'm an excellent head coach. I'd like to run the wide receiver what you call them, please. First down. We're just going to keep on moving slowly but surely. We're going to get our yards. All right. Quarterback's doing good though. I mean, even though I've been running this whole time, I feel like he's been doing a pretty good job of mitigating disasters until then. Of course, it would happen right when I say that. Great. Oh, man. All right, big sack. Took a big sack. Can't be doing that. Oh, I gotta stretch the neck out. It's a long day at work. I gotta wear a hard hat, and that just wears down on the neck, you know what I mean? Oh, man, just overshot it by like 2 or 3 yards. Bet he'd like to have that one back. Or if he catches that, he's still running. Oh, beautiful, wide open. Let's go, stiff arm. Yes, that ref almost got mowed over. You gotta watch it, ref. When the John Daniels trains, or no, that wasn't John Daniels. I don't know who caught that ball. 82. Hey, 82. It's a good number. That was my number in high school, or in middle school. Didn't play in high school, but that was my number. Maybe if I would have. Okay. So we are moving. Oh man, I was hoping I was gonna be able to, just kind of hesitate for a second and make him bite down and get that extra yard. Stewart's number 82. Okay, all right, Stewart. I like you already. I like Ridgeway even more, mainly because he scored a touchdown. David Ridgeway. Yeah. At least his name's not Gary, right? Great River Killer. Anybody? Well. All right. So, I was a little nervous at first, but with a solid defensive stop, we are now 11 points in the lead. So we just got to maintain. I know it's not that impressive with a team like the FCS schools, but I'm trying. Okay, I want to do as good as I can, but I also, want to maintain dependability across the board. All right, so I gotta start small fish to fry. You know what I mean? Oh shit, he's down. Get him. Well, we forced him out of bounds. That's close enough. That guy's lethal. 5 carries for 101 yards. You gotta watch that guy. He could break at any moment. I think it's what this is gonna be a pass play, right? Oh, nope, it's gonna be the end of the quarter, actually. Easy, dude. Dog's tweaking out over here. Alright, so 2 passing touchdowns for a run-heavy team. We're changing it up. We're doing a lot of special things. I think they're gonna run it, but I'm not gonna call it. I'm just gonna load up. Oh, with the wide receiver reverse, huh? Okay. Wicked rude. They're getting tricky. They're doing a lot of sneaky stuff that I'm not used to defending. The halfback draw. You know what? I'll fall for that every time. I'm not gonna even lie. There we go. Nice. What a save at the line, man. Ooh, man. Now what are we gonna do? 3rd and short. Their running back has like 900 yards. Not really, but... Oh, there we go. Nice. Sack. Okay. We're doing something. We're doing something spectacular. And they're not in field goal range. So, punt. But I'm going to do a safe punt because they're fucking tricky right now. And they might do something crazy. Who knows? They got nothing to lose, you know? I mean, they don't really have much to gain. It's not really like spectacularly impressive to beat a team that went 0-12 the year before. But it is still an FBS team versus an FCS team, so maybe. I don't know. If I was them, I'd be like, alright, man, cool. But I'm not. Oh, man. Excellent effort. I tried to hang on. He didn't do it. I'd press the catch button on that one. That wasn't an auto catch, right? That wasn't, it wasn't no, scrub play, okay? Well, I mean, it kind of was, because he dropped it, but... that's besides the point. All right, 3rd and long. We gotta get some yards. The only guy that's like fucking is the quarterback. Oh, bro, he started running without the ball. Rule number 1: always catch the ball first. All right, so we punt it right back. Okay, I'm gonna try to go with the wind a little bit. Get a little bit of extra oomph on it. Face mask. That's 3 yards, bro. Put him on the other side of the 50. Not cool. Not cool at all. I feel like they're gonna run again. I was right, but he's stiff armed at the line. What a beast. Number 9, Kenneth Carter. What an absolute just monster of a player, dude. This guy's supposed to be my playmaker on defense, and I have yet to actually use him. Oh, I did use him, but I didn't use him right. Smoked. Big hit. It was even obviously an option play too. Like that was like a weird formation. These guys are a lot more difficult than I had expected them to be. At the same time, I expected to struggle. So it's a bit of potato clamato, you know what I mean? Alright, at least he's under the 15 yards per carry mark. That's something. Buckner. Alright, Buckner. Way to save the first down. Now, can we repeat our success in defending the line again? I don't think we can. I gotta tell you, I'm not liking our chances. Oh, forward progress. Okay, well, there's really not a whole lot of things they could do other than run and do some small passes right here, but I think they're just gonna run. I hope. There we go. This is a lot more fun than just blowing out like Rutgers or people like that though. I appreciate the challenge. Oh man, well that technically was a late hit, but they don't do that game here. Guess it's legal. We could just fucking hit the quarterback without regard for his personal safety whenever we want. There we go. Big drop for a loss. Not just like yards wise, but also impressive. It's impressive because that's the guy that has been just terrorizing us. So, I'm alright with it. I'm okay. I wish there was a jump snap button in this one. Like I don't know why they got rid of that. That was the coolest feature, I think. Trying to time a snap, because it's so realistic. Like you can run up to the line and then move real quick, but there's no, power like getting off the line like crazy like they had before. So Stewart, okay. So that boss Stewart that got that one catch is actually the kick returner. He's not super fast, but as you can see, Marco Bono. The rest of the team has 29 yards. I'm assuming they're referring to my other running back. Or not my other running back. Because my quarterback's my main one. The other one, the number 20, Walker, Texas Ranger. Well, he's got more than 26 yards now. Okay? And I watch his dreadlocks, because they might disappear. That happened to me yesterday when I was streaming. And it freaked me out, if I'm being honest. Yeah. So, alright. We're gaining some solid yards now. We're doing some real cool stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna keep running this play till they can, efficiently stop it. We're gonna keep her going, keep on trucking. Now maybe they're gonna bite on the run again because I'm in the same formation. Dude, oh yeah, look, it's totally a run, bro. Oh, Coleman. He feels faster just from the half a second I had control of him. He seems like he's a little bit faster than number 20. Then Walker, Texas Ranger. Get away from that guy. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Way to extend the play. Oh, man. That was amazing. John Daniels, which is like a pretty plain Jane name. Despite that, extended the play. Did a Mahomes-esque on the run, just yeeted past the defensive lineman. You know what? I'm going to save that. That was pretty cool. But yeah. Alright, so my fears were not realistic as it may seem right now, but again, this is just FCS team. Now, obviously, I don't want to take them lightly, but what happens when I play a real team? It's gonna be bad. I'm hoping for enough just luck on picking the right plays to oppose what they're giving me in the future, but until that moment, until that happens, I'm gonna live in a constant state of fear. Not really, but oh boy. Nice hit though, beautiful. That wasn't a you might break this tackle hit. That was a you're not fucking walking away from this without a bruise. One bruise, just to be specific. We like to give bruises around here. Holy shit. There's a lot of people. Well, shit. Of course they throw it to Walker. This guy. Oh my gosh. I did totally rough the passer. Yikes. I did. I dove right at him. I didn't realize they added that to the end of the play, but okay. I thought that was more like a personal foul. Here you go. Move on with your life kind of thing. What the fuck? Nobody was listening to me. Is that an Ed Orgeron? Yeah, what is man? Yep. DH baller. Hell yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I already did hit you with the follow back on the YouTube, but I'll do it on my highlights page. How about that? We'll do that. Hold on. 0 subscribers. That's embarrassing. Cool. DH baller. Yeah, I got it. What the fuck? DH baller. Yeah. Subscribe. Subscribe to you again. I'll just keep subscribing. I'll just keep making accounts. You're gonna get thousands of accounts following you because it's just me over and over. Damn it. There we go. Big sack. Nice. Just juke the defender out of his shoes. I'm alright with it. Let's see. I think they're gonna kick it. I know they're trying to burn a clock, and I know I have like 300 people in the crowd, but let's see if I can ice them just for shits and gigs. You know what I mean? With all 13 people. Oh, it doinked in? Come on. He got the doink. Well, we're hoping a good return here. No, I stepped out. We're doing pretty good offensively, though. We're not, I've only had to punt one time. Count that as a win. And, yeah, I mean, that's a win. Efficiency, you know. Way to go, Stewart. This is why I keep him around. He typically gets me pretty big returns, apparently. And also, that was a pretty bitchin' catch right there. You know, if I can get one more pretty similar to that, then we're going to be able to kick a field goal. And I'm about it. Or not. Well, we got one more attempt. One more attempt downfield. That wasn't my favorite pass package, if I'm being honest. Gibson with the sturdy catch. Am I in field goal range? I don't even know if I have a kicker. I know I have a kicker. Brody Soot. Listen, I'm gonna try and win. If I don't win at 28-16 going in half, we got other problems. But I went 0-12, or I didn't go 0-12. This team went 0-12 last. Oh shit! Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go for it, aren't I? Yeah, he's not making that 66 overall kicker. So I'm gonna do my damnedest to win, but there's no promises. Alright? It's college football, baby. Anything can happen. I'm hoping Ridgeway's gonna end up open. But maybe Gibson. We'll see. Let's go. Get the break. Nice. Gibson with the... He's just snuck through. I honestly thought that was going to be an interception. How about that, though? Late touchdown. Tie the game, or not tie the game up, to extend the lead. No, I've never watched that. So, if you want to throw the link in the messages, I'll definitely check it out, though. For sure. If you're curious why there's no game sounds, because I'm streaming from an emulator on my computer, and the audio is very glitchy, and it sounds super annoying, and I just think people would not want to listen to that, so I got some Japanese lo-fi in the background, which I think is a lot more pleasant than what the really blocky talking would be. So, yeah. If you just joined in, this is my first head coaching job in this dynasty. I was offensive coordinator for 3 years, 2 years at USF, 1 year at Nebraska. Now I'm the head coach. First game, taking over for an 0-12 Navy team. And I think they were like 1-11 the year before that. So, we got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Get to where I need to be. But we're starting off decent against a really shitty team. So, that's pretty impressive. I'm just doing what I can. Oh, bad news. Their running back is a friggin' monster. First play from scrimmage for their team went 77 yards on a touchdown, which I think is rude, personally. Now, we've done a better job of holding him since then, but yeah, that's him, Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth. 111 rushing yards, and and most of those off of one play, right? So, blew up the line on that one. That was a good play. I like it. Oh, I got a wall. Appreciate it. Thanks for dropping that link, dude. Definitely gonna check it out. Oh, nailed it. Like trying to multitask. I got text messages coming in. I got game to focus. I got text to reply to. So popular. Interesting. Okay, so this guy returning the kick is not the same guy who returns the kickoffs. So I don't know what the deal is. Probably not to make a switch because pretty sure his name's Stewart. Yep, there he is, number 82. He's kind of a beast at kick return, so I'm about it. And if he's a beast at kick returns, there's no reason why he wouldn't be a beast at punt returns, right? So, some flawless logic there. And I'm just going to feed the running back right now because, we got a comfortable lead. We're going to do a little bit game management, nothing too crazy. We're not going for style points right now. We're just trying to get a solid win with as few errors as possible. Yeah. Oh man, that was a bad play. They were kind of watching for the option on that one though. They had like 3 people back there. A halfback draw, huh? Okay. Well, we'll listen to you. We'll see. Lucky for me, this guy did a little bit more of escape than I was expecting him to have to do, especially on a setup play. How you gonna tell me to set it up and then it's not a setup at all? Yeah, right. The old buy some followers scam. Super cool. Not falling for it. Especially when you can't even put the actual link in. You have to do a space between the name and the .com version. It's pretty obvious, but it's fine. If you want to watch, you want to hang out and try and scam me more, then that's cool. I'll take the viewers. Brody, who's your college team? You've been sitting there silently for a little bit. I forgot you were there, honestly, which is rude. State? Which state? There's so many states. Whoa. Damn. Mississippi State. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. SEC. Nice. How are they doing this year? I feel like I've seen zero about them so far. Which, I mean, could be good or bad. 5-2. Yeah, see, also not too bad. They're doing all right. Navy's pretty much the opposite this year. They got 2 wins. 2 solid wins. Damn it. All right. That's why I'm coaching. Virginia. Is Virginia any good this year? Or are they kind of like, are they like in the middle of the road, kind of how they? No, they were real good. Or am I thinking of Virginia Tech at the beginning of the year? Who beat North Carolina? Virginia or Virginia Tech? Oh yeah, so Virginia's pretty decent. Hell yeah. You guys got a shot at the conference championship or no? Or are you too far out? SEC gets shit locked in pretty quick. I don't know. 5-2 record's really not too bad. I mean, I don't know how they split it up for SEC. Is it East, West, North, South? I don't know how they do. I'm assuming East and West, but heck yeah. Did you guys play Bama yet? Oh, what am I doing? I got too used to seeing the simulation. Either way, that's good. You know what? I've always kind of liked Mississippi State. I don't know why. I feel like you guys had like either a really good running back or a really good quarterback not that long ago. They just phoned it in, huh? I hate seeing that. Like you know, obviously you come in as like massive underdogs. That's one thing, but when you just kind of like, that's upsetting to see as a fan, you know, especially like you're just like, come on, just try. You never know. Crazy things have happened. I mean, they just lost to, who'd they just lose to? Somebody not as good as them, I think. Full of good information about the SEC as you can. I'm asking too many questions. Oh. Okay, cool. I'm glad that guy dropped it, because I should have honestly grabbed one of those corners and dropped down and picked that ball off. Or tried to. Can't win them all. And like I said, I mean, he's running this up the middle for sure, right? I mean, he did. He just didn't go the same way I thought he was going to go. All right. First down. Not the end of the world, obviously. 42-16. They, Dak Prescott. That's right. Okay. Duh. I should have known that. That guy's fucking legs killing him right now. Dak Prescott. Poor guy. Goddamn ankle and now the calf. All sorts of fucking problems. Will Rogers. I don't think I've seen anything on him, but I'll take your word for it. There we go. This running back's just eating our shit up. No bueno. Nice. Oh yeah. Is he on like any list, like watch list for Heisman or anything? I have zero idea who's leading in the Heisman race. Like, I feel like I've seen zero information about it. I know Spencer Rattler was one of the guys, but he kind of has been shitting the bed like a lot, so obviously he's not on it anymore. But outside of that, I have no idea who's even remotely. I could probably look it up, but that's pretty big. High completion percentage, especially in college football, is like hard to come by. Like a really good pass completion percentage, even. Like, and also having the most completions total. God damn, this guy won't go down either. Is just impressive in and of itself. But this guy, man. Here's what it is. It's a combination of a couple things. Number one, the sliders I have, because I have the sliders tuned to like extreme difficulty. Oh, he made that? And I have it set on Heisman, so obviously my tackling isn't great. Clearly. Oh, man. Alright, well, you know what? 20, 23, 42. Almost the end of the third quarter. I think we can... Oh, yeah. Like, you can throw the ball a billion times, and eventually you're going to get quite a few completions, but if your completions are up and your percentage is also high, that's pretty spectacular. Alright, so here's the game plan. We're going to run a lot now. We're going to run the clock down. And we're just going to play the clock game. Because why not? Why wouldn't you? I remember how I said I was gonna run it, and then I had already picked the pass play. Whoops. Jeez. Jesus. 92 passer completion percentage. That's insane. Oh, damn it. Didn't want to go out of bounds. How many yards did he have? Do you know? Anything plus 300 on that kind of percentage is just nuts. Skirt. There we go. 344? Yeah. That's some skill right there. Is he throwing to a bunch of different receivers, or is it like, is there one dude that he's like heavy handing? 36 of 39. That's ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh, I thought that was a face mask. He pulled him down by the football. All right. Almost got upset for a second. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Way to go, Howell. All right. Just wide open, too. The guy got lulled to sleep by the runs constantly, or the dump offs towards the edge. That'll get him every time. Every time. 66% of the time it works every time. Alright. I like to see quarterbacks that kind of spread the wealth. Like, obviously, there's just a couple receivers that are going to get the bulk of the catches, but I personally like to see it when a quarterback can make things happen with receivers all over the place and not just one. Obviously, that just, shows you how good the plays that are being picked are. if you can hit different receivers for different looks and stuff like that. Like, I just respect that kind of play calling, as well as the skill of the quarterback to make the play himself, which happens a lot. Didn't kill a lot of clock that I was hoping, so whoops. Good news is that we're definitely winning. I don't remember what my next game is. I'm hoping it's not something too hard. We got, I don't know. We got a couple big games. Ooh, I tried to grab that one. We had a couple big games in like the middle of the year, the non-conference games specifically. I had to rearrange them. So I had a more realistic bye schedule, because I think it had me preset at like 2 buys in a row. I was like, I'm not doing that. That's insane. 2 weeks off, your team would come back, they'd be rested, but they'd be like, also confused, like 2,800 yards, 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Yeah, I mean, those aren't terrible. Those are good yards, especially, barely halfway through the season. Yeah, that's fucking, especially the yardage. On pace to get 5,200 yards. It's pretty decent. That's all right. The interceptions are a little high, but that'll happen when you fucking throw the ball a billion times with an air raid offense, though. You're bound to get some interceptions. It's alright. My quarterback didn't have very many interceptions, and then like this last week he threw 4, so. And the coach is not taking any suggestions on sitting him either. He doesn't care how many mistakes he makes. Even though our backup, I think, has one more game left where he can play, and he can still maintain his redshirt status. So basically, he's losing a year if he doesn't get redshirted. So I don't really know what the fuck's going on. Nobody knows what's happening. It's a mess, is what's happening. A big old mess. Did he have a bunch of interceptions during the Alabama game? Is that where most of them came from? Because that's where I would suspect. Oh, come on, outrun this guy. Oh, man. That was sweet. That was a tank of a run towards the end. He's not really that much faster than number 20. Neither of my running backs are very fast at all. So, there's that. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, not terrible. Obviously, Bama's defense is kind of insane. So, you're gonna give up a couple interceptions. You don't want to, but you're gonna give up a couple interceptions to them. So, you take away that one game. Oh, well, how many touchdowns did he have during that game, though? I guess. Was he just balling out of control? If he had 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, call it a wash. Oh, none? 0 touchdowns? Okay. Well, that makes sense then. So if you just erase that game, fuck, that's the big old jump in his stats for sure. Barring the one like massive onslaught of a crazy defense, yeah. $49 to 9. Yeah. I think that's going to happen to me and my team this weekend. We play Ohio State. Not looking forward to it. We're going to get our ass beat. But I'm going to watch it. No. Fuck, I got to work. I'm not going to watch it. But I'm going to think about it while I'm at work. So, and be sad. Oh, shit. Missed that tackle. Whoops. Oh, okay. Well, that was funky. That was a funky way to do that. Looked like my linebacker that was watching him just decided to moonwalk for no reason. 3 interceptions to Louisiana Tech. Well, that's unacceptable. But how many touchdowns did he have that game? He probably had like fucking 12 touchdowns that game. Or are they good now? I don't know. It's so hard to track. Some teams came out of nowhere and this decided to be good for no reason. 3 touchdowns. Okay. No. So literally between those 2 games, he loses 3 touchdowns, but he loses 6 interceptions. That's an insane stat. LSU had 1. Well, I mean, they're kind of trash right now, though, right? Oh, shit. Okay. This guy literally got tackled by the back of somebody. He pulled a Mark Sanchez. Almost. Well, he didn't fumble it, but, you know, could have been. Could have been a fumble. Yeah. Well, aren't they talking about Ed leaving, right? Orgeron's leaving, so, like, that's going to be a shit show. Maybe we'll get him. Everybody's hell-bent on firing Scott Frost right now. Maybe we'll pick up Ed Orgeron. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he's going to get fired either, but crazier things have clearly happened. Whoa. Yeah. Cruise control right now. That's what we're doing. That's what's happening. Well, good news is nobody can tackle. Better news is it kind of makes me a little more, I don't know. It like feels a little more realistic. There's a lot more broken tackles where if you use the plain old normal sliders, it's like you get hit once and you're down. Like a 68 overall linebacker will just floor a 84 running back for no reason. And you're like, what the fuck, man? Where these sliders, I think, make it a little more grounded in reality. He's just struggling reading the stat line, huh? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, man. I skipped that touchdown, too. I think he got hit after that, but that was sweet. I'm going to save that clip. That was pretty cool. Man, North Texas making it a game with Florida. That's interesting. Yeah, I keep saying that I'm going to drive down the clock, and I keep forgetting to change the settings on the clock to... Got it all sorted out. 3 Alabama, 1 LSU, 2 at Vanderbilt. and 1 at Louisiana Tech. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I was a little surprised when you initially said that he had 3 interceptions against Louisiana Tech. So, because that's not a good stat line to have. There we go. Figured out that play. They try to be sneaky. Try to be sneaky on me. I got you. I got you, bro. Nice try. Saw that shit coming. I recognize that weird ass formation from when they ran it earlier. Oh. Okay. That was a user tackle, even though he slid. Slid to avoid the tackle, and I got him. By God. Man. This impact player on defense has really not done that much either. That lineman, Fiota? I don't know how to pronounce it. They didn't give me a pronunciation guide when I took the job. Okay. I'm not perfect. Alright. There we go. Fair catch. We don't need no flashy, crazy runs on the punt return. Okay, this is what I forgot to do. Oh, yeah. Accelerated game clock. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Alright. Now we're gonna kill the clock with some good old-fashioned smash mouth running the ball down the throats of the bad guys. Well, they're not bad, but you know what I mean. What do I have in my running back? My starter. Haven't seen him in a while. Number 20. Don't remember his number either, or his name. Walker, I think. Oh yeah, it was Walker. His name's EJ Walker, and I kept thinking of PJ Walker. Oh yeah, it was Texas A&M. That's right. Yeah, that's always confusing when that happens, when a team will beat another team and that other team had beat like the number 5 team or whatever ranking like they were. You know what I mean? Like that shit's always kind of funny to me. Or when you'll almost lose to like a crazy good team and then some no-name team will just beat the shit out of them and you're like, what the fuck, man? There's any given Saturday, college football, dude. That's just the way she goes sometimes. Yeah, Kentucky's pretty crazy this year. They've been on a roll for a while. Are you guys ranked at all or no? I feel like you should be at least 25. I know the SEC likes to jump in the top 25 even if they got like 3 losses and shit. So. All right. So first game in the books. Pretty happy with how we played. Granted, it's against an FCS team. Not the best. But this is like testing the waters of my new team, right? First game, head coaching. Both sides of the ball with this team. So, I think we did alright. Here's the fucking 77-yard run right here. He just kept breaking tackles and then 31 just dove at nothing. Oh man, poor guy. And all 100 people in the stands are thrilled. Okay? They're thrilled that we won. They don't look like it because they all look like cardboard, but they might not even be real fans. They're just cardboard people. Solid. Solid, solid, solid. All the way around. Alright. Opponent under 300 passing yards. That's one I struggle with. I usually give up a shit ton of passing yards. So, I'm alright with that. I mean, we gave up 171 rushing yards, but we only gave up 159 passing yards. I'll take it. Pretty similar for time of possession, though. Well, week 1, or not week 1, week 2 in the books. Technically, FCS also played Charlotte, so I don't really know how to feel about that. Maybe that's why we won, because they were stretched thin. They had to play 2 different games. There we go. We'll do that one. Alright. Week 2 in the books. Advance. Alright. So, you're new, so I'm going to show you this. This is what we do between weeks. Oh, I didn't have any for this one. The event generator. So on previous versions of NCAA, they used to have random events that would pop up during the game. And those events would tell you that a player got suspended, or you needed to suspend him for whatever reason, those kind of things. Well, what this does is simulate that kind of thing. So this guy, Joey Bricks, came up with this system. You roll for a number to just figure out how many events you get for a given week. Then you figure out who's affected with the player number. And then you roll to figure out what happened to them. So anywhere from stinger to violating team rules, performance-enhancing drugs, family matter, criminal charge, dismissed from the team. Week 1, I had 5 events because I had to roll twice because I had to account for training week. And we had one guy who got kicked off the team. Running back 45 had a criminal charge, and he ended up getting found guilty. So, that's the way she goes. So that's what we're doing now. 1 through 24. So I don't get anything for that because that's 1 through 7. So lucked out again. Last year that shit beat my ass. I was losing players left and right because of it. So that's a cool little thing that I like to mess around with. Oh my gosh, what is up with these headlines right here? Dreadful match. Navy opens American play with a game against fellow cellar dweller SMU. Jeez. They couldn't have sold that any better, huh? Just for shits and giggles, we'll see where I'm ranked now. I gotta be 108. Okay. So I was at 125 when the season started. Week 1, we moved up to 116 because there's teams that played that lost. Obviously, SMU is 0-2, and we've only played 1 game. So yeah, 108, and we're probably not going to move up very far either if we win this game against SMU because they're 109. It's the way she goes sometimes. But like I said, we went 0-12 last season. We got a lot of ground to cover before we get even in the ranking conversation. I feel like there's so much. Like I'm literally just scrolling all the way down just to emphasize how much gap there is in like a disparity between the top and bottom of the list, which I get it. That headline makes a little sense. I mean, it's a little rude, maybe a little mean, but you know what? Fuck them. And see, look at that. We play SMU, and their quarterback's leading in passing yards, so that'll be a struggle. That'll be a big struggle, especially for me, because I always give up a lot of passing yards. Check on the Heisman. Obviously, I don't have anybody in, but these 2 players I had last year are both in the list, so that's cool. Oh shit, got another guy. Oh man, he's not watching right now, I don't think. Oh man. So this guy's a freaking beast. Derek Jones. He was my just absolute powerhouse. He's built like a kicker, but he just would run through people, and it was hilarious to watch because he's just this little tiny guy. He's just tearing people apart. Anyway, that's pretty funny that he's on the Heisman list. So yeah, there was a running joke that me and one of the watchers had, that he's on steroids. That's why he's just tearing people apart, just ripping through people, because he's on the juice. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's crazy expensive. I got lucky. I had my buddy asked me to mod his PlayStation 3, and so he gave me the disc at the same time to mod it, and so it, I had the disc in my possession, so I just ripped the files and put them on the emulator, and here we are with the college football revamped mod, which is super beautiful. Obviously, you've been watching, you can tell, but I'm a big fan of it, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to do that, so I can hook him up and then also simultaneously, be able to benefit from it by playing this game now. And he even left me the disc, so eventually I'm going to find a PlayStation 3, and then I'll probably just play on that, because it's a little more smooth. I mean, it's running pretty good right now, but when I played it on the PlayStation 3, when I was setting my buddy's stuff up, it's still way more efficient. Plus, there's sound because the announcers, which I do miss. As much as I hate Kirk Herbstreit, I do miss having some some banter that they provide in the background. But it is what it is. I will say I am going to stop for right now and go get food because I'm hungry. I haven't ate since I got home. I might kick the stream back on when I come back. Might play another game. But I do got to record my podcast tonight too, so I might not. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to follow. Appreciate all the followers that I have. I think I got 10 whole followers now, which is pretty bitchin'. Pretty cool. I'm gonna leave this video up in my on my Twitch, so you can watch it afterwards. Like if you want to watch what you missed at the beginning, and because there's a pretty interesting section that I went through on my Dynasty tracker, which I filled out, which is pretty sweet. So I go through that, but I'm gonna hop off for a bit. But thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping. Hopefully you come back, and we'll see you next time.